Okay, give me a second. Okay. I'm so far away. First? Yeah. Hi, Derp. You are first. Okay. So, we're just gonna do this until people, or while people are coming in. But basically, they're leak notes, like the potential patch notes that are coming. There's like patch notes that are coming for a public testing session on Friday, and there's a lot of changes. There's like actually so many changes, and one of them is Sea Shield. So I've already read the change, but I thought I would stream it just so that everyone would be, or more people would be aware about what is going on. So, yep. Well, you're not productive at work. You're sick. You have COVID. But yeah, I'll just, yeah, while people are coming in, I'm just gonna finish this void. After that, I'll just leave after this void. And that should be fine. But Deco's not gonna last. Same thing, not same thing. Okay. Yeah, while people are coming in, we'll look at these notes. Wait. Oh, I don't have a thing. I was gonna put a source. Wait, let's see if I can do that real quick. Text box. Oh shit! Dirty. Okay. If I get a Sark Stone, moment. Okay. Okay. That's just, it's just gonna be there while I do this real quick. God, I'm just looking at OBS and it's just like there's just a big box on my screen for the, what's it called? That text box. Dave's Tower. Fun. Oh, that's the wrong button. So Sea Shield nerf. I still have hope. I think that Sea Shield won't be that bad, but real James stream. Run. Never nerfing it to the ground. Well, I have hope. I have hope. The thing is, I don't want it to be another Bastion, is the thing. Like, Bastion has already filled the niche for tanking with defense. And I just don't want another item that fills the exact same niche, is the thing. So I have hope that it's not as bad as we're making it out to be, but I do want to, what's it called? I do want to do that public session. Yeah, Warrior already can sit on things pretty fine with Jug, so it, you know, maybe it's fine, but we'll take a look in a second after this void. Because I was already doing this, so we'll just go from there. Funny seasonal character though. I think this is the first time I'm streaming this season on seasonal character. You gotta go take an exam. Okay, have fun. Bastion have we already have Bastion at home. Bastion at home. Oh, you need to switch it to all chat. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll take a look in a second. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, but we'll see. Cause the thing is like I love playing solo. Like it's one of my favorite things to do in this game. Is just do things solo, which is why I do things like solo void, you know, or like have done things like solo void. And like you don't see Sea Shield there at all, basically. Like I really tried to use Sea Shield in solo void. It just doesn't work. Like it's just not worth bringing it. It's just like, yeah. So I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna go. Ooh, this is us. Okay. But it should be fine. I have hope. Sea Shield solo shatters. Yeah, Sea Shield carries and shatters is the thing. Like obviously you can do it without. It's like not that complicated to do it without. But it's like if you have it, it's just such a worth item. But the thing is like, it's just I don't know. I'm kind of like squirmish when it comes to it. Like we'll think about it, but I think the best thing to do is wait for Friday and see what the damage is, basically. The damage is as in like not the Sea Shield damage, but the damage to like the value of the weapon. Hello, Vincent. Oh gosh, I forgot that reading chat is very distracting. I will read in a second. Okay. Let me pull up the notes real quick. So there's no like, there's like I think it's like a Word document that they had but then they split it up into images, so we'll have to. Okay. So even though it's on ooh, hey, cool. So even though it's on testing, we give feedback, right? If the sea shield nerfs are like too much, then we can like say shit about it, and hopefully it will be better. But obviously, I'm not gonna try and like I want to give it a chance. Is the thing. So we'll see about it. So give me a second to dump things, and then we'll look at the notes. Okay. Oh, hey, what is this? Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Give me a second. I will. I'm pulling it up, and I don't want you guys to see random things. Because we're just gonna. Wait, hold on. Let me just do this. Okay. Okay. No, I knew it was. I knew the sea shield nerf was coming as the thing. So it's not like I wasn't expecting it or like I'm gonna like freak out over it. But yeah, I've been like pseudo preparing for a nerf, as in just like mentally. So I think it's like I like I'm not. So hold on. Hey Victor. Okay, give me a second. I'm pulling up all the tabs and I don't want to like. So you guys are just gonna see my screen. That's just gonna be flashing with PNGs. So that's why you don't see anything right now. How did you know? They were talking about it in the Realm Discord a while ago. Like I say they, as in like some developers were talking about the fact that they did want, like it was in the plan to nerf Sea Shield, um, the roadmap. Yeah, yeah. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm literally just pulling up all the patch. Like they sent. It's not like one file that I can just look at. So it give me a second to like pull everything up and then we'll look at it. But it's a bit fucked. Okay, hold on. Okay. Actually, I'll send the links to the or Reddit pages first. Give me a second. Um. Shit. Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Hold on. Okay, here is that. I will pin that. So those are the two Reddit posts. Oh, that. I just pinned it, unpinned it. So those are the two Reddit posts. So if you wanted to look at them sooner, there it is. Unless that doesn't work, then let me know. Then I'll fix it. But if you are just going to be waiting, then give me 1 second because there's like 20 or like 30 pages of just PNGs instead of one file. And I'm just making it all tabs so we can just look at it like that way. Okay, okay, okay. Because this is so fucked. Something went wrong. Oh my god, okay. No, I'm not going to do that. That sounds bad. Okay. Okay. Doesn't work? Okay, well, that's fucked. Oh, I think I see what it did. And that's just kind of messed up. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, let's see. Do I have my... Okay. Or do I have Zoom? Okay. Oh my god, wait, this works. Okay. So, no, it doesn't really work. Okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't really work. Okay, we'll just go back to. Let's go back to this. Okay. We get rid of this, and then just zoom in. Okay. Actually, let me zoom in on this side. This is gonna be so fucked. Okay. Wait. Okay. This should be fine? This should be fine. Okay. That's fine. Is that fine? I think it's fine. You sent two in the same. Ah, okay. That's fine. Okay. Okay. So tomes. These are so tomes I think they just tried to balance them. Um so the fungal tome is nerfed, sort of. It's like, oh, so basically it's increased mana and reduced healing, but you can heal more people. So net it's a negative, but I also think that's going to be better for groups because there's going to be like more than one, so that's like fine. Because instead of like having one fungal priest, you just have more than one. And it's like the same shit or even better. So that's fine. And then they just kind of like buffed a bunch of other things, so that's fine. Shield. So this is the big one that we're talking about. Um, so Sea Shield up here. I can't highlight it because you'll notice that isn't actually my cursor. But Sea Shield now grants armored instead of invulnerability. And the speed penalty is being reduced from 30 to 15. I can't remember which one. Oh god, yeah, these are the fact that I have all of these on just like different. Okay, here it is. So here's the Sea Shield part. So the cooldown is removed. So you no longer have to wait. You no longer have to wait 5 seconds between each usages. You now get 8 defense on equip, but now instead of invulnerability, you have armored, and speed penalty is going down from 30 to 15, so you're not like immediately destroyed after using it. MP is being reduced to roughly about half of what it was, or like the MP usage per second is roughly about half of what it was before. So you can use it for longer, but you are going to be invulnerable. And it has a built-in eye effect now, so you don't have to wear eye. So it's like, yeah. So the thing is, like, Knight already has a ton of defense. So like, some people are going to be short selling how much armored actually can do. Is the thing, like people will sleep on armored. Is what I'll say. Does it stack with eye though? I can't imagine that it won't stack with. So I'm saying that it probably will stack with it. And so so the thing is, they're also here's the thing. So they're nerfing Cuirass this note as well, but I don't know what the numbers look like exactly. I didn't get to that. I think it's towards the end. We'll see. So where's Cuirass? Where is it? They said they what? Oh, it's because there's zoom. Okay, wait. Second, Cuirass. Oh, there it is. Okay. So Cuirass. So it's down here. So proc cooldown is increased by 5 seconds, and the duration is decreased by a little bit. So it's not like that great anymore. But at the same time, because they nerfed or they buffed the. Hold on, let me find it. Oh my god, I hate this so much. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so they buffed what's it called? They buffed the MP cost, right? So the thing is, you can stack it with Cuirass and not have to worry about resu for mana. So theoretically, you still can sit on things. It's just not that long. but you have to have another item too. So it I'm we're still gonna have to see how well the synergy works with all of these items, but you still can do this, but at the same time now it's a lot less night specific. Um, where like you won't be immediately destroyed if you're using sea shield because you have all of this armor and you're really tanky. But it's also like if they if they have like armor piercing shots like the purple numbers, then you're just kind of fucked, I guess. Hi lol king. Um, so so the notes. Okay, so this is what they said on their end. Yeah, they didn't mention anything about the changing the speed duration, so it should only be 5 seconds. So the designer notes is unfortunately as it is, the original design of this shield. I was supposed to say this sea shield, but it's just this shield. The original design of this shield has caused more problems than it was worth. Many bosses have had to have specific design considerations added in to prevent this one item from potentially trivializing the phases. While we appreciate the risk/reward it brought to the knight for users themselves, for the knight user themselves, that same risk was not extended to the other players participating in the dungeon who got to benefit from the knight acting as a human decoy. We hope that this new version can still promote some risk-reward gameplay, or at least be useful as a defensive tool in phases where other knight shields would be not beneficial. Okay, so this makes sense, right? So the reasoning behind this does make sense, at least in my opinion. It does make sense. Why can I see? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Wait, what did you say? I wonder if the removal of the invulnerability. Will there be less spam of silence or armor pierce? This is lame. Wait, Sushi got nerfed. It's okay. So okay, this is not like in prod yet. This is like this is notes for something that's going to be happening on Friday on public testing. It's kind of dumb to add speed when armored, when prod. Don't give it. On the upside, now Pally is the only class with invulnerability. Yeah, but that's because okay. So here's the thing. The way that this works is basically so basically the way they're trying to rebuild it is they're trying to combine Sea Shield and Eye, but make it so that you can't do it for everything, right? So armored on Knight is actually really strong because of the fact that Knight also has just a ton of defense. But I just like we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But the thing is that like in terms of like the tanking part, I already do this with Bastion, and that's like an item that never gets used. Like I genuinely use Bastion to tank with defense if I think that I don't need Sea Shield for like the entire time. Like if the speed is gonna fuck me or the invulnerability is just not worth it, like obviously it's gonna be worth it for most cases, but like if the downsides outweigh the benefits of just me spamming spacebar with Bastion, I will just use Bastion. But right now it's like just with Sea Shield, they're trying to basically Bastion is the Orcs ST one that drops from the wine cellar. Like the one that everyone shits on and says it's bad. I think it's actually a good item. But the thing is like it's just like I don't want another Bastion is the thing. I don't want like something that fills the exact same niche to do the same thing. So I think that like if you really wanted to nerf Sea Shield, you just make the MP cost like absurdly high, so that you can still do the same thing, just not for long. Because the thing is like if you think about what Sea Shield gets used for right now, that makes it broken. It's like it is human decoying. 100% is human. There's no like there's some DPS cases where you can be like, yeah, it's optimal to use Sea Shield for a DPS, but more often than not, it is more worth it to just use Sea Shield as a human decoy. Like things um, like Sentinel first, right? King in certain phases, right? And chatters. O3. O3 though it's a hit or miss. Like for bashes, like shield smashes, you kind of like make a death circle for people to walk over. So I could totally understand why they don't want it there, but but it's like yeah for like O3 you can just force certain things to happen with Knight. Um, but the thing is like if you get rid of Sea Shield, at least for the defensive use, like if this does not make it so that you're insanely tanky, then there's no point in running it, right? Because then everyone's just going to be running Escutcheon Gemstone, and just like using that for DPS and instead of just like using Sea Shield. So that I'm like worried that it's gonna fade into oblivion because other things do the things that it already does, right? I like how I mentioned Bastion is like literally this, just like less like it's more gimmicky and weird Bastion for tanking, but it still fills the niche, and it's not going to be worth for damage because things like Escutcheon and Buckler exist already, so people are just going to be doing that. Um, yeah, so it's in the air. I have hope that this isn't as bad as we're making out to be like at face value. Obviously, Sea Shield right now is very strong, and so we all like love it. Given that my fucking the PNG that I use for myself is just like a little sleepover night holding a Sea Shield. Hold on. I don't actually I realized that like if you don't look at my video thumbnails, you'll never actually know what it is. But hold on, it's this little guy. It's just he's holding a little Sea Shield. Yeah, that's what I use. But yeah, so I think that yeah, so like honestly, I've been kind of like I've been wanting a Bastion buff for a long time. Like I just want the defense to last more than 2.5 seconds, or like half. It's like absurdly low, but I just want it to like not last that much, and then you don't need to make this item this right. So, it's yeah, it's something, but cause the thing is, I don't like streamlined things, right? Like I don't want Knight to just be DPS, right? I don't like the thing is there's no melee class that is DPS by definition, which sounds weird because it's like, oh, like these classes can do an absurd amount of damage. Yeah, they can do an absurd amount of damages if they can be close, but none of the classes inherently are DPS. Like they have DPS items, but they're not DPS, right? So that sounds weird, but it's like think of the difference of Necromancer and a Wizard, right? The difference is the ability, and their output of damage is like worlds apart, basically. And one is it's because like of the like ability, and so I don't want Knight to just be, oh, we couldn't make a DPS melee class, so we'll just put everything on Knight, and then we just get rid of things like Sea Shield, this like weird gimmicky like set. But it's something else. Okay, so rest of the notes. Okay, so loots. We'll come back to Sea Shield on Friday. I'll probably stream on Friday. I usually never plan my streams out, but I'll probably stream on Friday because I do want to get in on this testing session and just like actually just see what the damage is to the shield. So we'll pocket Sea Shield for now, like the changes. We'll save it for Friday. Rest of the notes, right? Scutum, damage increased, passive stats increased. Great. Sunken Buckler, mana decreased. So this is the radial one, like the big, like sweeping, the word I'm forgetting. yeah, whatever. Okay, snakeskin shield, speed increased. Let's go. Honestly, snakeskin shield is a really great. It is a really great early game shield. So I'm kind of glad that it's getting buffed at least a little bit. Snake charmer pungi. So this is the snake pit bard loot for speedy. Cooldown removed. Honestly, they should be doing that for more speedy items. I get why they don't do it for Soul Bearer. They plan to. They plan to like remove the cooldown on the other thing. Oh my god, I'm blanking. The Soul Bearer, the orb, so that you could like have speedy permanently. But then they're like, oh wait, conflict already does that. And if we did that, then nobody's gonna farm for conflict. Soul Bearer would be extremely powerful if they didn't have if they didn't have a cooldown. So I understand that, but it's like, yeah, I think that like for speedy items they should remove more of the cooldowns. Like it's just not worth it to have cooldowns. They feel bad. Still don't have conflict VP. Do grind those schematics, that's the word. Okay, helmets, visage, mana cost decreased and damage increased. Yeah, so here's the thing. I really don't want them to go into this phase of Realm where they just don't give melee a melee class dedicated to damage, and they just make it so that the classes that exist already have options for DPS. Like, obviously, I like the fact that the classes have options right now, but like, if they were just gonna add a DPS class, they should just add a DPS class. So, yeah. Yeah, Oreo and Conflict DPS are pretty fun. Okay, weapons. Lumi damage nerfed. Soul's Guidance damage nerfed, which I've been praising Soul's Guidance for a really long time. Like it is literally my main wand because I think it's just kind of more worth using than everything else. Except for like Sorcerer and Woo's modding. What would a damage melee even look like? Nah, it's something that just has an ability with a DPS thing. So we sort of see it in like the Visage where it's like, oh, you just shoot out a sword, or like Buckler where you like shoot out a radio thing. It's just like, what's it called? Paladin doesn't really have one, I don't think, unless I'm like forgetting one. Oh, I mean the Void one that comes from Shatters is technically one, but it's not that great. Yeah, so Soul's Guidance is actually like kind of busted, so it doesn't make sense because it drops from a fucking cemetery, but we'll see. I still probably will use it, because it's just kind of easier to lose than Lumiere. But if not, then I'll just use T14. But it's yeah. Oh, St. Abraham's multi-hits now, so it's not just a single target. That's good. C1 damage increase, let's go. Okay. Daggers. So Corruption Cutter is the like the pixie of yeah, no, the Shatters one is pretty good, but it's like it's just like the on hit silence is kind of annoying, I'm gonna be honest. Well, Battle God Seal is still like it enables the like your weapon. I said primary. It enables your weapon, but it itself is not a DPS like tool, right? If you hit spacebar, nothing's gonna happen unless you do something else with it. Whereas Buckler and like Visage, if you hit spacebar, like damage is coming out. Dude, I carry around so many soft pots. Okay, so daggers, the pixie of daggers, the Corruption Cutters, like the one from Cursed Library, the damage is decreased, and then the Ripper damage is increased. Nobody uses Ripper anymore, so I'm kind of glad that they're buffing it. But at the same time, well, why now? It's been outclassed for years. Why are they trying to? Okay, anyways, there is no other option for like close damage for Corruption Cutter, right? Like for daggers. I'm not like going crazy. There just actually isn't anything else like that. Like there's no pixie equivalent for daggers other than this. So I'm not sure why they're nerfing it, because they're like it has its own, yeah, there's a reskin. I'm just assuming oh yeah, but that, okay, here's the thing about the Trickster ST weapon from Shatters. It's bad. Like, it's really bad. Like, you'd imagine at zero defense, the way that it looks, like the way that it shoots, that you'd imagine that it would do more damage than Cutter at zero defense, but it also doesn't. Like, it actually just doesn't outdamage anything. So like, the reason why I didn't even consider it is that, like, it's bad, like, by itself as a standalone weapon. If you have other things with it, like from the set, yeah, it's like more worth it to wear it for the utility for the rest of the set. But like by itself, it's not good. It is really not good. Yeah, they've nerfed Ripper like years ago. So I just don't know why they're buffing it again. Um, so I don't know if I agree with it, just because of the space that it holds. It's like there wasn't really much competition, and the only other competition is actually really bad. Yeah, but I don't think alt daggers is like supposed to fill the space of Pixie. 75. What about the Agent of Orcs dagger? No, no, just no. It's not good. um, like I've tried to use the Orcs daggers as like a swap out for low damage, but it actually just gets out damaged by other things. Okay, moving on to swords. We'll come back. Oh, daggers is daggers. Okay, swords. Crystal sword damage increased. Let's fucking go. Ancient sword, stone sword damage increased. Indomitable range and damage. Actually, we'll have to look at that later. Actually, we could look at it now. Fuck it, we ball. Okay. Indomitable. 4.5. There's a what the fuck? 4.5 sword now. That is actually massive. That's that is like divinity beam range, I'm pretty sure. Like it you outclass like range of divinity, I think, with that. Um and then the damage is increased. Whoa, that's actually pretty stonks. Yeah, Sea Sword Sea Sword has its niche uses, but most players have other options for the same things. So it's not that big of a deal. Even if you don't have divinity, which I think is the only other like armor piercing weapon, or does whatever. But yeah, I dude, I think Indomitable is slept on low key. Now, obviously, it's not going to be doing absurd amount of damage, but like nobody goes for it. But I think it's not as bad as people make it out to be. Ass is being buffed by 10 damage on both ranges. That's pretty good. I'm good. Well, it's not like great, but it's pretty good. It does pierce, yeah. Piercing is underrated, but actually, yeah, I guess like more people are going to be using the alt weapon instead now. But whatever. Fallen's one blade. Increase the lower bound damage by 5. And then the axe is increased by 5 on the upper end, which is interesting. Katana. Oh, they're buffing quartz. Not on the dock, like what? Yeah, that's Cower Shield rework. Keep buff. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, so this actually is a pretty substantial buff, having this art gap reduced. Because you can just use it at more of a range and be fine with it. This thing, okay. I glanced at the weapon itself, like the icon. This weapon is horrible. Like, it used to pierce and now it doesn't. So it kind of got like shit on like on release. Okay, projectile speed is faster. That's good. Because usually you'd have to sit on things for it to be good. And the arc gap is decreased. Okay, so they didn't add pierce, so it's still still bad. Okay, actually, can I just look at? No, okay, I have to. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah. So So most of the damages are increased for the mid range, or not the mid range, the mid swords. Katanas. Um, we just saw those ones. Tiered Tachi buff fire rate, readjusted to scale better with defense. Okay, that's good. Burial Blades, fire pattern changed and gimmick removed. So, oh, okay. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Burial Blades is a katana, and its gimmick is that um, it's really high damage if you can hit the shots, but it's not like Kolo Sword where you have to like just fix range and then shoot. It is a like the shot pattern will change. Wait, it doesn't have Pierce? I think it does. I'm pretty sure. Or wait, what do you mean? Indomitable? Yeah, no, Indomitable. Indomitable. Indomitable pierces enemies. Yeah. Okay. Um, which is I think it's pretty good. But yeah. So Burial Blades, like they will just change shot patterns mid shooting, which is why it's like inconsistent. So I guess enough people got annoyed at that and complained that they just made it a consistent thing. Um, yeah. So it is what it is. Okay, so armors. Uh, protective matrix proc threshold increased and cooldown decreased. Isn't this the? Hold on, I have to open Realm. Hold on. Wait, yeah, it's gonna be zoomed in for a second. You just have to deal with it. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that's the SD katana from the set. I'm pretty sure it pierces. Where is it? Do I have it here? Or is it with my? I think it's with my. Is this the? Is it talking about all of them or just one? Because I'm pretty sure they're all called protective matrix. Actually, do I have protect? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh. This server. Wait, what server am I on? Oh, okay, that makes sense. I just saw him. Okay. But yeah, so it's all of them. Okay, so that's fine, honestly. The fact that they're making it so that it happens more often, I think that's fine. Wait a minute. Oh no, this is below 20% HP. Actually, wait. Could you use heavy protective matrix armor in combination with Cuirass to just be invulnerable for a stupid amount of time? For like things like patience, not for like at most things, like where it's like actually like you get below 20% HP. Whatever. Well, that's interesting. Okay, I didn't even think about that until I had to look. So, okay, well, back to notes. Omega OP build for real, for real. Yeah, so it could be interesting to see. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. Okay. Robes. So Vesture speed decreased. Hold on. Depending on how much, I love the fact that Vesture gives speed, but okay. So they're just changing it to +5. This change seems out of nowhere. Seems appropriate to lower the status of this robe, so it's not both the best DPS robe and the best speed robe at the same time. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So therefore, we should expect a speed robe. Easy clap. We're getting a speed robe, guys. Actually, let me close this one so I don't forget where I am. Okay. So Vesture speed getting decreased by half. That's fine. I like the speed, but I understand. I understand where they're coming from. Diplo proc changed from on hit to on ability, which is good. Good. This is good, I think. There were cases where like if you didn't want to do something like get damage, if you didn't want to get damage and you just happened to get hit, like it would force you to damage. So yeah, the ST robe is the speed robe. Yeah, but like maybe maybe a standalone speed item could be cool. Copium. um, Tip of plastic and shatters. Yeah, basically. There were cases where I would be doing a hard mode by myself, and I would just get like chipped down for something, and like Diplo would proc, and I was like, no, please don't kill the bird. So that's that's actually I think a W change. Um, this is the manor robe got changed. Wood lab what? Which robe is this one? Oh, is that the wetlands one? Is that what this woodland robe is? The one that drops insanely frequently? Keep it in your inventory and you just use it one time to get out of tricky situations. For what? What was that item for? Oh, I mean, it's not that bad. It's magic woods. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I understand. Hold on. Let me see if I can actually find it. Why am I like asking? Hold on. I could just. I mean, it's of course. Oh yeah. Here it is. Yeah, that piece of shit. Okay. Actually, wait. That's actually W for early game at least. That's a W, I think. Uh, okay. Wait, actually. So robes. Okay. Okay. So this is really funny. This is really funny. So, oh wait a minute. That doesn't. Does that beat out? How much is Colt robe? Hold on. 20. Okay, it doesn't beat out Colt robe. Okay, good. I was like, I was gonna be worried about the shroud. Because this is the really funny lots of MP item. I'm pretty sure. so I think. So this is fine. Okay. And then Mad Lab robe, MP discount is actually getting nerfed. Wait, this whole rope is getting nerfed. That's crazy. Wisdom and vitality are getting nerfed, and then you have less MP usage reduction, like casting reduction. This is interesting. I mean, I guess this is fine. Yeah, these are like all potential changes that are coming to, or everything listed here is going to be on a public testing session on Friday, like this weekend. And so these are potential changes for prod. So yes, this whole list is a lot. So I think this is fine. Though hold on, let me see, because there are items, these things. Yeah. So the thing is, there's already syndicate items that give reduction. Right, so like this is the heavy armor, and it gives 15% less casting cost. And then currently, Mad Lab gives 25 reduction. And then for reference, Gemstone, which I'll just drag from my character, gives a 30% reduction. So I feel like right now, Mad Lab is actually in a pretty good place, where it's not as useful as Gemstone, but it's not like that shit, and it's not on the level of Syndicate. So I do think that Mad Lab doesn't deserve to be nerfed that much. Like the 5%. Like 5% doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually is like quite a lot. So yeah, my vault is crazy. Yeah, it is. Even the whole, yeah, whatever. So I think Mad Lab shouldn't get nerfed. I think that it shouldn't get it, because it doesn't like if we think about like what's like optimal for like things that require wisdom, like it's not, Mad Lab isn't there. Like it's just not there. Like here, let me switch it to my you won't be able to see your chat for a second, but like this This is the robe that people have been using for mana, and it's the ST one from Shatters. Like people don't use MATLAB for optimization, so I'm not sure why it's getting nerfed. Like the you just get 100 mana when you're in combat. That's like pretty stonks. Um, and it's yeah, and I don't even have a shroud because I just don't carry them. But yeah, shroud gives like a bunch. Um, yeah, it's like really good for what it is, but it's like what is like what's the target audience for the nerf? Because it's definitely not the end game players, like the people who have like the items that they need to make the optimal things. Like it's not us, right? So like who are they targeting? The people with bad pets, like what? Like why are they what? Who's what? Like if you look at my my priest, right? I just run gemstone, right? It's like I like even this like backup uh priest, yeah, I just run gemstone. Like it's just like I don't know why they're nerfing MATLAB. Like I don't I don't think there's a reason for MATLAB nerf. I'm gonna be honest. Like it just like there's no target audience basically. Like where this affects like the only people who this affects are people who don't have pets to have good uptime anyways. So I'm not sure why they're nerfing it to content level. Yeah, but like it's like yeah, that's kind of like their thing. Like this nerf is like aimed at the wrong audience. To make dungeon level accurate. Maybe. But why is Shroud being increased? Isn't this like who uses this item? What the fuck? But man, okay. So robes, okay, yeah. So we just oh yeah, okay. Actually, let's just look at the robes while we're out and about. If I can find them again. Okay. Esben's attire. Because Shroud is a meme. I mean, yeah. Okay, Esben attire. Proc chance is now 20%. Isn't the proc on this like minus like slow? Isn't the proc slow? So what? Shroud is the common name for Shroud's ST robe SMH. Is it? Wait. Am I stupid? Wait. Oh wait, actually I can just Twilight Shroud. Ah yeah, that makes sense. Okay, wait, it's this. Twilight Shroud. What? I don't even okay. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know what it says, so we're fine. Okay, yeah, so it slows. Okay, so I don't I guess this is okay. This is fine. That they're just buffing the proc essentially. These other stats they don't really matter. I'm gonna be real. Um, there are two shrouds in the game. The meme one from Thicket and the up. The super OP one from Shatters. Yeah. Okay, Toga, more attack. Let's go. Actually, this is okay. So the gimmick of this ST set is that it's like it maxes attack and like that's it. It just maxes attack, like lower dexterity and just like absurd attack. So that's pretty cool. That they're doing that. Leather armors, snakeskin, snakeskin armor. Let's go. Speed is being increased from 3 to 4. Nil, still useless. Why is the speed still there? Why is the speed still there? One more speed. Game changing. Skews over dexterity. Yeah. Yeah, nil is still useless. No one don't use no. Regardless, like just don't use no. It's getting technically buffed. Don't use no. Still say. I mean, I guess in like leather candy for some reason. Yeah, it comes from fucking void. Oh my god, nobody uses no. um, maybe shatters is like the only place where I can see it, like in patience. But even then, it's like why bother? Like what? Like why bother? Holy shit! It's like oh my god. Okay, and then rags, it's getting buffed, or it's sort of buffed. More defense, less vitality. So, uh, you underestimate my ability to leech. Yeah, you know what's a better leech item? Fucking what's it called? Turncoat. You get hit, you go invisible. Nothing is going to be shooting at you then. It's not... Oh my god. Okay. Better using it the UT leather armor for a lot. Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, it's like it's really only like the one place that like it's more useful. Not like the one, but oh yeah, Vester or like not the Vester, the this thing, this guy right here. It it gives 15 defense, but it also gives you armored for 4. It's like a 40% uptime on armored. I think that's pretty good. So, and then I feel like one of them is a lot easier to get than the other, and the worst one is harder to get. so so it's dude. I don't know. I don't know, man. Luminous, yeah, Luminous is also pretty good. The Ninja ST, yeah. Sea Switch still in the armor pierce, yeah. Okay, hide. This is the ST one from thing. I'm blanking. Do I have it on a character? Hold on, or not like equipped on a like for feeding. Hold on. I can find it. Does it actually have a proc? I just read that there was a proc. Where is it? There it is. Okay, hold on. I actually drag this over. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. So there's no like proc. It's just if you have this guy, the ring. Okay. Yeah, Sea Sword is getting shit on. Like, well, not like this update, but it's gotten shit on historically. Okay. So this okay. Oh wait, no, hold on. Healing on self for 5 seconds when below 50% HP. When hit below 50 HP, the healing effect for 5 seconds. Instant heal for 100 HP. That's good. Yeah, that's actually pretty banger. Came here to see if I agree with Sea Shield rework. Um, I'm waiting for Friday. I've read it. The thing is, okay. We're going back to Sea Shield for a second. I know, like the people who have here the whole time, you've already heard this spiel, but I would like to talk about it because now there's like a bunch of people here. Yeah, so Sea Shield, right? Cooldown removed. Defense is increased from 0 to 8, so now it actually gives passive defense. You no longer are invulnerable, but you're armored. Speed penalty is no longer 30, minus 30, but it's a minus 15. MP cost is about half of what it was beforehand. And then now you have a built-in eye effect. And shots pierce enemies and obstacles and shit like that. So the thing is, in terms of like the tanky part, I already do this with Bastion. Like I do use Bastion for this reason specifically, because it gives you defense, right? And then at that point you can just put on Eye, right, and then just do the same thing. except you don't get slowed. So I don't want Sea Shield to become another Bastion, but I also have hope that this isn't as bad as we're making it out to be, because Armored on Knight is actually really good. Yeah, Bastion is the ST one. It's the this guy. Where is it? Do I have it like on, like thrown on a character? Hold on, where is it? Oh no, I have so much shit. It's not good. Hold on. Bastion. It's just more damage, and but Indomitable is getting increased, so the range of Indomitable isn't going to be as garbage. So right now it gives you a 4 range, and then it's getting a damage buff and a 0.5 range increase, which is actually really big. Why not use the search function? Because oh wait, there they are. The first character. Okay, the first character that I looked at. Yeah, okay, hold on. I have to drag it over so you can see it as I go into my vault. Yeah. Here's Bastion. It's the it's the ST one from Wine Cellar. So basically, for 0.25 seconds, if you hit spacebar, you will get 15 defense, and it stacks. So you can spam spacebar and get an absurd amount of defense, which is why I think it's good for just like using it in short bursts. And like I generally don't think this is a bad item. I think it's underused, but I think it could be buffed, is what I think. But the thing is, like, this is basically what they're turning Sea Shield into, except it's a channeling thing. So like you hold to use it instead of spam spacebar for the stacks. Well, okay, so rapier I think is also in a good spot. I don't think it needs to be changed. I'm gonna be real, because it comes from ancient ruins. Like, if it didn't come from ancient ruins, maybe I'd agree with you, but it comes from ancient ruins. So, yeah. The thing, it is like, I don't think it's a good change, but I think that I might be sleeping on it, is the thing, because Armored on Knight is really strong, and you're no longer bound to Resu, right? Because they're reducing the MP cost, so you don't have to like focus on Resu. So if you just like literally, if you wear candy coated armor with this, unironically, it is a lot of damage, like a lot of tankiness. It is like a lot of tankiness. Like it's going to actually be insane. So we do actually just have to wait until this comes out to see how effective it is in unison and synergy with other things that now like are there. So I even though this is like a big change, I don't know yet. Yeah, so it's we just have to see on Friday. So stick around for Friday and we'll get to that. Okay, so back to the notes. Okay, so Cuirass is nerfed. We went over that a little bit before, but it's basically like, instead of 2 seconds, it's 1.6 seconds. And then it's over 15 seconds, I think, instead of, or no, it's over 10 seconds instead of 5. Just play the warrior clip. Okay, hold on. Did you send it to me? Is it in our DMs? Hold on. Is it, Control F from derp. Has video. Is this it? Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is what he's talking about. So this is what he's talking about. Is that warrior right now? This is a warrior with Jug, right? He's built like armored for Jug, defense, for the T15, and then I for just I reasons, right? So this is what Derp is talking about. So right now, he's gonna be like mega buffed, but at the same time, this is effectively what Knight is gonna be, where you can actually tank a lot of damage. And then he forgets to proc Jug here, which is why he dies. But that, so this is like this in terms of like what we should be expecting, it's this. This is what we should be expecting from the Sea Shields in this upcoming rework. This is like what's to be expected, is that we can do things like this still. It's just we like sustainably can't do it all the time. So this is like, that's sort of just like what that is. Yeah, it is from a less damage key, but you have to remember that Warrior has significantly less defense than Knight. Well, I say significant, but yeah. Yeah, armored is slept on. Like, they nerfed armored, but it's still really good. So that's sort of what's going on there. Okay. Okay. And also the thing is, I don't know, with Sea Shield, right? It's like, oh, where is it? Yeah, here it is. Right, so Sea Shield, right? The proc is when you're hit while armored, you retaliate, right? So it's not like you have to be like it's not like on equip or something. Like it's when you're armored. So it's like, the thought is escaping me. Hold on, give me a second. Oh my god, my thought has completely derailed. I do not even know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, yeah. So it's while you're armored. Yeah. So here's the thing. It's not like you have to get hit while armored. Yeah, it should stack. So yeah, it will work with MCO and stuff like that. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can still use this with Cuirass, because you don't have to be in combat or anything. Like, it's not like an in combat thing. So you still can like pretty effectively use this with invulnerability, because you don't have to like only use this with Resu anymore. So it's a good moment. Maybe void crystal fragments from void entity related dungeons. What? I think Cogbook core. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice if the Cogboat core was like also in void. I think that would be cool for things like Sea Sword. Yeah, that could be interesting. Well, yeah, okay. Okay, we're getting super sidetracked. Okay, heavy armors, right, right. Cuirass nerfed, right? Yes, we talked about that. This is the Zarvox heart. That's the ST one from Laud, the Lair of Draconish. um, which has been that's been like the rushing armor. So like, if we just like look at it real quick, it's not here. It's with the. Or no, wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so this gives 17 speed, or it's 6 speed. My bad. And Gladguard gives, hold on. Gladguard gives 7. So in the past, the Zarvox heart was just the rushing item, or the rushing heavy armor, and then Gladguard came out and it's like, oh, just use Gladguard. This is best. X stat. Yeah. Yeah, we're looking at things. Okay. So yeah, so that was the rushing armor, and then they made Gladguard. So let me find it. I think it's bottom here. No, they didn't. Why did they give us the fucking? Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Just making sure I'm not leaving a stone unturned. And they genuinely just didn't show the... Yeah, okay, so I don't know how much it is, but the fact that it's getting decreased, that means it's either on par or better than... It's either on par or better than Gladguard for speed, which I think is a W, because I kind of miss running this item for rushing. I hate the fact that I have to use Gladguard for speed, and that like you actually have to use more items. So that's a W, I think. Fire Dragon, Metal Armor, speed and vid increased. Great. Proc cooldown reduced. That's also good, and we don't get to see that. I miss it, but it's such a pain to farm for. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I'm just stupid and I just didn't open the tab for it. Hold on. I have to look at the other one. Okay, good news. I'm just stupid. Okay, give me a second. Okay, here it is. Oh, wait. Where is it? Next one. That's the heavies. Yes. Okay. Okay, good news is I'm stupid. That's the good news. Okay, here it is. Okay, it's hard. Okay, so it just beats out Gladguard now. So that I think that's pretty cool. It's even though it's by one. Battle Dragon Armor cooldown. So the cooldown for Battle Dragon Armor, that's the poison, like you free 1k damage. That's fine. I tried to. So fun fact about this armor, I tried to use it for Solo Void. Like this is the first armor that I thought would be useful for Solo Void because minions were the problem. So I was like, I'll just put on the Fire Dragon Armor and it'll just deal with all the minions, right? That was massive copium. Its cooldown was actually too long for that. So I think this is great that they're at least changing that. Oh, I should go try and Solo Void on testing whenever this change happens and see if I can use the see if I can use the Fire Dragon Battle Armor. That could be cool. Okay, chainmail, speed increase. Let's go. Okay. Mist. The damage threshold is being reduced to 50, and it's the cooldown is instead of 45 is going to be 40 seconds. That is really good. I think that is really good. It has really niche uses, but I think for those uses that's gonna be big. So, I agree with that. We love to see mist proc or just like crystallized mist buffs. Okay, rings. Actually, should I just? Yeah, I should just go from wherever it is over here, right? That sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Did I just not? Yeah, I didn't do it. Unless I dragged it over here. I did just drag it over here. Okay, cool. Cool story, bro. Okay. Rings. So, Fairy Ring. This is the one from Magic Woods. All stats increase from 2 to 5. Is that what it does? That's crazy. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me... Fairy... Okay, yeah, so you just get like, okay, that's actually pretty good. Not that big, but not that small. Great. It's a 33% increase in all stats. Let's go. Or no, it's a 50% increase. Let's go. Okay, good night, Rainbow. Yes, thank you for stopping by. Okay, Spider Ring, cool. It has an XP bonus now. Oh wait, no, Fairy Ring, yeah, okay. When you take at least 30 damage, 20% chance to summon a fairy to heal you for 15 health per second for 10 seconds. That's 150 HP. Let's go. Just... Some ring is now half of Omni huge. Oh, wait, really? Oh, shit. That's actually massive. Captain Ring buff. It's down here. Is that cut off? This is like the bottom of the notes. Like I actually can't scroll down anymore. But oh wait. That's where do I find the patch notes? It's on Reddit by Nigel. I tried to post them here, but it got fucked by YouTube, so I'm just not gonna post it here. So okay. Okay, spider, oh yeah, okay. And then spider eye ring. The proc is slow, right? Is that what that is? I know that it's not worth it to carry it around, so I don't remember what it is. Okay, so that's fine. Snake Eye's getting an XP boost. This is big. Crystal Bone Ring. This is from Forest Maze. Or no, Forbidden Jungle. That's what it's from. Dexterity. When Wisdom increased from 3 to 4. XP bonus. Let's go. On shoot 5% chance to restore 5 MP. Oh, wait. You just wait, is Lumiere the wand with the most fire rate? Because if that's the case, you can just use Shroud and this ring, and just spam it as far as you can. Oh my god, wait, because if you shoot, yeah, 5% is terrible, but it's more than 0. And if you have a good fire rate, that could be pretty big. I'm gonna be honest. This can be pretty big. Oh, Spirit Staff. Right. Isn't that 150? No, 160. Wait, actually, yeah. Well, it's only like okay. So the thing with like Sork is that like if you have to use the big fire rate items, then you're kind of stuck with using Lumiere, right? So unless no, that's a staff. Oh wait, you can use this one, the magic wand. Okay. I mean, wait, what's 200%? Oh. Well, Arcana is... Does Arcana count? Oh, that could be interesting. Yeah, Spirit Staff is also staff. That's why he's wondering because of the cranium, like the... where is it? This guy, the one from Belladonna's. Because he just likes that item, so that's what that is. Yeah, so hopefully Arcana counts, because that would be really funny. That would be so fucking funny. Okay, back to the notes. Okay. Yeah, so that's the Bone Ring. Coral Ring. New MP discount. What? Wait, what? They're just making a discount gemstone, but it comes from Ocean Trench. Let's go. Good meme. Why do I have Epiphany Skull on that Necro? Dude, why do I not have Epiphany Skull? Look. Hey man, look. Ready? This is why. You see this guy? Do you see this? See this? You see this? This is why. this is the reason why. Gotta love the big brain skull, dude. That's why that's there. Percent HP item. Yeah. OP for real. Okay. So the new yeah, I don't think they stack, do they? Or at least they don't stack like fully, is what I remember, if you use 2 items with discounts. Because if that's the case, then yeah, we could just use Mad Lab and Coral Ring for a gemstone like pseudo gemstone. You're not gonna get your armor though. T-shot with crystal bone for real. Yeah, Mad Lab Robe is worth to 20%, but the thing is, this is 10%. Core Ring is 10%. So they do stack. Is it 100% stack rate? Like they just like add the percents, or is it like how do like what's the equation? I'm not sure. But yeah. Dude, Captain's Ring. Oh my god. The crown is a direct upgrade from the Captain's Ring. Actually, it's not true anymore. There's other items that fill that space, as in like other crowns. But in Realm, I used to say that the Captain's Ring was a direct downgrade from the... Or no, the crown was a direct upgrade from the Captain's Ring. But it's such a good meme. Multiplicative, but you're not sure. Wouldn't multiplicative be worse if you multiply 0.3 times 0.1? Isn't that worse? I don't know, dude. Okay, Captain's Ring, yeah, Captain's Ring, my beloved, for real. The more you get MP reduction and mana regen worth, the other percent of the second item MP does what? Yeah, I am confused about the wording of that vision. Yeah, okay. Okay, Captain's Ring anyway, okay. And then Divine Faith. Oh, hey, it gives MP and HP now. Wait, that's actually good. Well, not good, but it's... Do I have, like, one sitting around somewhere? Surely I do. Feet power, maybe, somewhere? It's still a direct... Not a direct. It is a downgrade, but not a direct downgrade. Okay. The answer is not up here. Okay. There it is. Yeah, so right now it just gives Wisdom and Vitality. So they're just trying to, like... They're trying to give more options for mid-game players or, like, early game players, I'm assuming. So that's pretty nice. Oh, it still says this. Okay, yeah. I misread the... I didn't see the still. Okay, that's good. Okay. That's such a good meme, honestly. Okay, Hatchet. Fire rate is increased. I don't think I've used this item yet, I'm going to be honest. I haven't, like, touched this set, really. Because it's just not worth running for me. But it's good that it's getting buffs, I guess. Okay. Armors. I'm going to close this tab. Rings. We just went through other rings. Skillability. Okay. Okay. Good at skillability bonuses. Oh, did it go down? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's because... Okay. I think that's only because the hatchet is getting buffed. I think that's... Or no, not the buff. But the fire rate is increasing is what I think the reason for that is. Oh, nerfs. Okay. So hatchet, rate of fire is buffed, but the damage is nerfed. I'm not sure if this is more or less damage. Cal, that's the paralyzed one, so that's fine. Armor's getting nerfed. We're proc cooldown. I think that's fair for it not to be on par with Gladguard Crown. Oh, yeah. Bleed, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense with the bleed buffs. But this set, or the 3-piece, not being on par with Gladguard Crown, I think that's fine. Because this is much easier to get than Gladguard and Card. Or Carn? What the crown? Okay. Okay, so Vision sent me, or Vincent sent me. Let's not leak my DMs entirely. When you use Mad Lab Robe and Gemstone or Syndicate Armor, what happens? Your ability cost is only affected by the gemstone mana reduction. However, after using the ability, you will recover instantly an amount of mana that is worth the mana reduction of the second item. That is pretty interesting. Okay. That makes sense, yeah. Okay. Get it on my other screen. Example, if you use a Scutcheon with Gemstone plus Syndicate Armor, ability cost is 70 MP, the 30 mana reduction, and then after using it, you will instantly get 15 mana back. Okay. That makes sense, yeah. That's so weird. That is a weird thing to do. Also, just a quick side quest thing. We're at 200 members now on my Discord, so that's a good meme. Anyways, someone just joined during the stream, so we hit 200. Let's go. Okay. Look how they massacred my boy. Yeah, it's not a complete massacre. We have to see on Friday, because we don't know how tanky you are. We don't know how tanky you are, and the new armor combinations you can use with Sea Shield. We don't know. Do not say it's gutted yet. This could be copium, but you can't discredit how much armor does. Yeah, I literally only Forge the Frog. Yeah, hold on. So for context of what Ryan just said, whenever I get the the assassin one, I just make frogs or toads, but I just make frogs. I just make frogs because I think it's really funny and adorable to make frogs instead of the rest of the set. So do I actually have? No, I don't have any more of the assassin things. Yeah, so I just make frogs. So that's what he's talking about. Okay, Vision just sent me something else. Your ability cost will be affected by the highest MP reduction, and the MP regen will be a result of the second one. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Back here. Okay. So that's still fine. Okay. Archer. Yeah. So Archer's getting changed. Sort of. You get more speed, which is always funny. That I think it's so weird that Archer has 50. It has 50 speed right now. So what? This is a change that's needed, but I don't think that they buffed it enough. Well, it wasn't 300 pages. Unless you make every letter cover more than one page, then sure. But okay, quivers, they're all getting buffed by what it seems like 20 to 40 damage each. Oh wait, what the fuck? Whoa, what the fuck? Look at the buff on T7. Holy shit. Holy shit. What the fuck? That's actually insane. Wait, hold on. Do I have spare void quivers? Do I have spare quivers? What the fuck? Oh, I have one. Okay. Hold on. Where's an archer that has a void quiver on it? Yeah, it is so needed. Yeah, so for context, okay, so Void Quiver. Let's go in my vault real quick. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Shoemart, if you have to leave soon. Yeah, so this is Void Quiver. It does 400 to 500 damage, but it has 5 shots, and it armor pierces. And yeah, I wish more than T3, or more than the first 2 tiers, the thing. But this one does 800 to 900 damage with a 1 shot. So that's actually not that bad, because you don't have to like sit in the face of enemies basically to get this damage. So I think that's, yeah, I think it's so needed. It's so needed. The quiver down here. Oh wait, what is vision just under? Yeah, it is. It's so weird that they did it that way. I mean, it's better than nothing, but it's weird. Okay. Cocoon, guys, cocoon quiver buff. Cocoon quiver buff. Let's go. This is big. Oh my god. Okay, javelin, getting a pretty. It will guarantee over 1k damage. That's good. A big W actually. Quiver is from. This is the one from HT2, by the way. And that one will now border above 1,000. Let's go. Okay. Okay, and then Behemoth Quiver at the top there. All damage is buffed, but it doesn't need to be buffed because it's not the point of the quiver. Quad. What the fuck? Wait. Hold on. Okay, so Javelin right now does 800 to 1,300, and Quad is going to turn into 925 to 1,125. So basically, in terms of averages, you can use Quad as DPS now, because Javelin technically counts as DPS, and Quad gives you. What, doesn't Quad give you DPS stats? Yeah, it gives you 5 attack. It gives you 5 attack. So... what the fuck? Recover typically do. Yeah. Oh, 4 shots, and it's less. It's a tighter arc cap. Let's go. Let's go. Archer's gonna have a mid-range nuke. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay. Consent Valley. I don't actually use this item, fun fact, so I don't actually remember how it shoots, but let's fucking go. Can I post a link to my Discord? Of course I can. Hold on. Archer new meta, for real, for real. Okay, there you go. Have fun with that. Okay. Okay, and then let's see. So this is the Shrieking Spectre. That's the speedy quiver. Wait. Oh, wait. Can you post the link in your? Oh, wait. What link? The notes. I have trouble reading. I'm gonna be real. I don't know why. Okay, give me a second. There's 2 different posts, so I have to link both of them real quick. Patch notes. Okay, here's the first one, and then here is the second one. Give me a second. There it is. I can't read. No, if only Knight wasn't worth it. Knight isn't worthless in 03. Like, there's still a Scutcheon Buckler is the thing. Yeah. Like you have to have good items is the thing. Um, you were hoping Paraceptor would get nerfed. Well, the thing is, Sork is the damage wand class, and then Summoner is supposed to be like a mix between DPS and utility because the fact that summons are um kind of like they're flexible, they're adaptable. So I don't think that uh Summoner should be doing more damage than Sork. I think that in terms of damage they should be equal, or Sork should just win. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, yeah, Summoner. The fact that Summoner has disjointed things is fine, but the fact that summons are like, by nature of summons, it's that you can either make them do DPS or you can make them do support, like utility. So, like, it's kind of like an all around thing where I think that, like, yeah, it's like, yeah, but I think Sork should be on top in terms of damage. I don't know, dude. Okay. Anyways, back to notes. Back to notes. I gotta stop getting sidetracked. Okay, this thing, it's trash. Don't use it anyways. It's fine. Anyway, moving on. Huntress. They cut off Huntress's head. That is the top of the notes, everyone. I cannot, I cannot stress that enough. This is the whole notes. Okay. So Huntress. Um. Okay. Huntress. So basically, they're trying to make it so that it scales with defense a bit easier, but same DPS. Um, so that's fine. That's fine, honestly. Um, making it even like that is fine. Even though, okay, here's the thing. So they're scaling this correctly, right? But the thing is, there was this whole thing where you would have to learn like what items synergized well with certain characters. So like if you're a huntress, then like you should probably be going for defense related or dexterity related items because it was better than if you ran something that increased both attacks and dexterity because of the fact that attack was higher. But now they're trying to make it more even. And now it's just like, oh yeah, you just like throw potato on or crown or some like standard DPS item, and it's like, oh, this is now boring. I guess it's just like, let's just go with the best in slot for all cases now. Crying. Okay, what did talk about Deca in Discord right now? Is the warrior clip with jog on a? Yeah, it is on a. It is on a god key. But warrior has less defense than knight, so it's kind of like, what's it called? Sort of still like related, but it's not perfect one to one. We'll have to see. Is the thing. Wizard no laser beam spell. Crying. Pinching blast damage output so much worse than parent spell? I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, it is. For the 60 or 6560 being better than 7550. Yeah, okay. Then they're buffing the, oh my god, what? We just, what? We just, okay. We just looked at Archer and what? Why? Like, what? Why is this so little? It's a, what? This is so bad. Oh my god, I feel bad. I feel bad for archers out there, dude. I feel bad. Like, I feel so bad. Or not archers. I feel bad for huntresses. Okay, venom trap, damage increase. Cool. Vile, curse. Okay, great. This is the one that no one uses. This one's, eh. Such a big buff. This one, I don't think this one didn't really need a buff in duration. It's nice, but it didn't need one. Like, you could still perma have it up, so that's fine. Okay, stars. It depends on how you're building it, Vision. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see on Friday. We'll see on Friday. Deca Dev said something about the traps on Reddit and probably increase the trap. Yes. Okay. That's good. Okay, so stars. They're getting a moderate increase in damage, which I don't know. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. I usually whenever I okay, so here's you guys remember my secret tech thing? Okay. So my little series that I started doing and then I stopped doing because I was like, dang, I kind of ran out of stuff. And it's like, all right, just show off secret techs with Realm. So here's the thing, which you will just have to trust me that I'm doing this, right? So if you hold space, right, you're speedy. But if you open chat and then let go of space, so I'm no longer holding space, I'm still speedy. Like I'm not holding space right now, but I'm still speedy. And I will forever be speedy until I push space again. Actually, hold on. I know how I can show this. Hold on, give me a second. I need to open the program because I actually haven't opened the program in a long time. Okay. Yeah, see it? It's on the bottom right. Right here. I'll just put it here. Yeah, okay. So, the secret tech is that if you hold space, right, you're speedy, right, and you open chat, you let go of space, and then you close chat, I'm still speedy. So this is something that I do so that I can have my thumb open for pressing things like camera reset and offsets like this. So yeah, that's a secret tech. So that's usually how I use tiered stars. I literally don't even use it for damage. I just use it for speedy. so having it have a damage like thing. Where are these? You'll have to scroll up a little bit. Actually, let me see if I can post it again. So this is 1 and this is 2. So those are the same notes, but yeah, hi derp. Okay, anyways, back to my vault and switching the scene again. Okay. Sorry for the flashbang. Hear my opinion on the obvious. We'll get there. I'm gonna put like a cooldown on how often I talk about Sea Shield, because I've talked about it twice right now. Okay, so we'll get there. Okay, so we'll end the stream with me talking about Sea Shield. How about that? Because we basically went through most of the notes already, so we'll just finish out the notes. Okay, yeah. So basically, they're just adding a bunch of damage to stars. So Enlightenment, I think this was a needed DPS increase, the 5 dexterity, and then this is a good damage, but yeah. Sea Shield discussion cooldown. yeah. Kageboshi, this is not needed. Kageboshi already does a lot of damage. This isn't needed, but okay, I guess. I mean, if they're buffing everything across the board, then yeah, they should definitely buff Kageboshi. Spider Shuriken, don't use this for damage. Just use it for slow. Midnight. This is paralyzed. I don't know. Yeah. I guess this is fine. So, That's stars. Okay. Well, not more stars. Okay. Ballistics and pizza star. Let's go. A 25% damage increase. Let's go. That's actually pretty fucking massive. Spider shuriken cracked. No way. This I don't remember. I've never actually used the star, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that's funny. Funny bulb damage. Spell bomb on ninja, guys. No way. Yeah, we'll get to the Tomb of Pain buffs in a second. Daybreak, yeah, shurikens, whatever. Okay, so I think Rage Claws are probably maybe gonna come back into DPS meta. I'm not sure. The thing is, like, if they didn't buff Kage and Ballistic, like, we would be seeing more Rage Claws. But they buffed Ballistic Star and they buffed Kageboshi, so we're probably not gonna see Rage Claws, but it's still fine. It does a lot of damage. Yeah. Oh, let's go. EP. How much does tablet do again? Oh wait, how much does the Osync spell, the Curse Fire spell, do? Does I've always seen it used. I know it deals more than tablet. I just don't know how much damage it does raw. So I know it does a lot though, but it's weird. Okay. Okay, so this is skulls. I'm assuming. Wait. They didn't put the what the fuck? Yeah, I was saying sales broken. It's 10K? What? No, I mean the Spire spell. Holy shit, it's 10K? What the fuck? Okay, thanks for stopping by, Shoot Mart. Right. So they didn't put what this was, but I'm assuming this means skull, but I'm not sure what this is. So we'll just, because it only says damage. Like, where's the what? 10K so much. Holy. Okay. Guys, cracked crystal skull buff. No way. Well, heal radius is lower, but holy shit. Yeah. Buckler, yeah, I knew Buckler was like a bunch of tablets, essentially. It's like 3 tablets. Yeah. That's great. Yeah. I didn't know that O6 or the Curse spell was 10K. Holy shit. I should probably bring them to O3s now. Huh. I just never bothered because I haven't actually been playing Wizard. In yeah. Oh yeah. Just just use gemstone, make a bunch of small dudes. Let's go. Okay. Sealed crystal skull, that's where's that from? Is that from Thicket? Or am I just be what? I can't remember where that's from. Do I have? I'm pretty sure I have one. Unless I fed it already. Got rid of it a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have it. Thicket skull? Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Good to know I'm not actually going insane. Okay. Yeah, so they just fiddled around with the radius and stuff like that. 100% chance of proc, no way. Okay. Esben. Damage is increased. Damage scaling is increased, which is good. I'm curious on how much this does now. Espen Skull. Cranium, damage increased. Damage scaling increased. Plant damage also increased. And heal radius is reduced. What? What do you mean nerf? Well, I mean, if you're using it as a healing item, then yeah, it's getting nerfed. But if you use it as a... if you use it as a pseudo fungal spell, then it's getting buffed. It's a hug and a kick, but... well, okay, well, they're also nerfing Fungal Tome. So, I mean, hey, you never know. It could be more fungally than you'd imagine. Who knows? It's about 1 more billion damage from new skulls. No way. It's Morbin time. But yeah, Fungal Tome is broken. Well, the thing is, like, did they show how much damage? MP cost is being... oh, that's a big increase. Healing per tick is 100. Max targets is increased by 50%. Range is also increased. Or decreased. Wait, actual range unchanged. The tooltip was... what? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So this is just the description, but it's fine. But... I mean, the thing about this is that they're making it so that Fungal Tome is better to be used when there's more than one person with it. So it's just more like groups dependent, I guess. So I think the fungal change is fine. I think this is fine. Especially because people could it was ignored in the original Vital Combat Tome nerf and has since become far and above the best healing option, and often able to out-heal entire boss patterns on its own. Yeah. Yeah, like I still think this is gonna be still strong. Toma Pain down here, cut off at the bottom. MP is reduced by 10 and increased, and damage increased by 100. Pretty massive. No, you'd be surprised. People genuinely do hog fungal heals. It's actually kind of like crazy. It's stupid, but yeah. I mean, this should also be fine if you're using gemstone. Smile. No, I mean, I still think you'd be able to do that because we had more than enough. Like when we did that, we genuinely overdid it. Like we did too much. So I still think you'll be fine to do that. Okay, back to what, skulls? Yeah. No one's probably gonna beat it in terms of like efficiency, because obviously you can just stand in the first area and just spam 1800 fungals and be fine. But Tome of Pain's takes are so minimal. Needs more buff. Yeah. Honestly, it would be big. Okay. I wish they would increase the range of effectiveness of the skull so that you can actually cleanse more often. Because right now, like Puri got nerfed, and this became the only source of group Puri. And it's really niche. Like the actual, like, when you can use it, you can only really cleanse yourself. And outside of that, it's like you're not gonna get group changes. Okay. And then here's the this is the Cult Skull. Damage is increased, radius is also increased, damage per scaling is increased, and heal radius is reduced, which is fine because nobody uses this for healing. We just use it for cursing, and I guess that's fine because now we can curse more things in an area, and it just does more damage, which is like fine. Okay, and then Mori, damage is increased, armor ignored. What? Wait. Oh, what? Wait. What the fuck does that mean? Armor ignored? Oh, okay. This is fine. Yeah, yeah. So it doesn't like. Why don't they just make it like ignore armor? What? What? Okay. That. What? Okay. I don't understand. Whatever. Deck has got their own things going on, I guess. Okay. Here's the funny cube skull. Cooldown 4 to 2 seconds. Base damage is decreased, but you can spam it more often. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, bloody. So this is good. This is really good. I hate. I like right now. I hate bloody. There's like zero reason to use bloody. Um, like it's just like you just like sure you can get like insane damage, but you're so fucking slow for no reason, right? And now they just yeah they changed it to minus 50 speed instead of slowed, which 50 speed is still a lot, but it is not slowed. Slow is horrible. So this is a good change. This will probably change my opinion of bloody because I just dislike that it give you slow. Okay, and then its defense and vitality are both increased to 4, which I don't know why they fucking spaced it out like this. Probably because it's on a Google Doc or something like that. 112 to attack on Rogue, yeah. And then they buffed the explosion thing, the explosion cloak. Ghastly Drape is bad. Anyways, moving swiftly along. Oh, wait, actually, wait, it shoots at the cursor. Big, that's actually huge. Because now, I guess Rogue has a paralyze for some reason. Vampiric Drape, let's go. MP reduced, and it gives you healing. So yeah, this goes with the armor buff where you get like you get instant health back instead of healing, and they move the healing to the cape. And I need to drink water. Holy shit. Right. So the things that rotate around you are now summons, and fire bursts of 8 projectiles as they orbit. So depending on how these projectiles look, that's probably a big buff, and this is probably just a big buff in general. Because right now they're kind of Okay, good night, Vision. See you on Friday. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, lifesteal would be cool for Rogue if he had the scythe equipped too. Yeah, that would be cool. Walkies. Projectiles deal more damage. Expose for 8 seconds. Did it expose before? I can't remember. Do I have one? I don't think I have one. I think I get rid of all of them. Or all of my walkies. If it's not on my... If it's not on this... Too far. Nerds. Yeah, I don't have it. This is tragic. Okay. Okay. Crossing fires, MP reduced, and offset angle is also reduced. Or, well, it's changed, not reduced. I think that should be fine. Oh my god, wait. Okay, back to the the fungal or the Crystal Cavern one. Summons have a delay before they first shoot, so you cannot spell bomb with it. And summons orbit around direction. Okay. So here's the thing. Summoner. I don't run DPS. I do not run DPS items. I run, well, sort of. I run. This is literally what I main. Is that I main Soul's Guidance, Peacekeeper, Mantle, and then Gemstone, and I use this as a spell bomb. Like I literally just use Peacekeeper as a spell bomb. So well, I don't know if they're changing Peacekeeper to not do this, but this is what I do. This is what I do. So I think it's really stupid. It does so much damage for no reason. Hi Moosoft. But yeah, that's that. It's good that they're actually considering this. That they have a delay. Yeah. It's so funny. It's not optimal, but it's so funny. It may be optimal. I don't know. Okay, spells. Penetrating Blast. Yeah, this is MP increase, whatever. And this one also increased. Both of the spells above were significantly cheaper than most tiered spells and felt too efficient in mana for their effects. This increase in mana won't decrease their power, but will slightly decrease their spammability. Okay, I'm a fan of this. And that is because I already tell people to use their spells less. Not for like the whole like, oh, like I'm like against the whole thing, but like most people don't have the mechanics to hit all spell shots anyways. So I just tell them to like, oh, if you're doing it in 03, wait for him to reset into the middle of the room, or is just in the middle of the room, so you hit all of your shots, right? So if it decreases their spammability, that may increase how people use the spells, and hopefully that actually goes in the direction of like stronger fundamentals. So I'm okay with it because of the potential for learning, but at the same time it sucks that they're increasing it like this, but it's bad, but it makes people play better, sort of thing. So I'm okay with it. Speed boostration, this was needed, honestly. This is the funnest thing to do as a wizard. You just take the spell and just spam it. And it's really fun. So that's good. Gotta love the memes. Okay, Fungal Tome we already covered, and the tomes, yeah, whatever, we talked about it. Sea Shield, we already talked about it. Now to get to the rest of the shields. Scutum, damage is increased by 100% on both ends. Attack and speed is what you get on equip. More of it now. Buckler MP cost is lower, which is needed because this is like the engage stun where you just run. You like run in towards an area, you hit space, everything gets stunned, and then you walk up with a different shield and then perma-stun it. So that it's so fine that they reduced the MP, and I think they should actually probably reduce it more. Not that it's not even a DPS item, so it doesn't have to have a high MP thing, but this is fine. Snakeskin shields, let's go! Okay. Pungi, we talked about it. They removed the cooldown. This is big, massive, absolutely massive. Yeah, so this is fine. They should do this for more items. Helmets, Visage, they got buffed, more damage and less MP, more spammable. I just I just wish they would add a DPS melee instead of giving buffs to DPS items for non-DPS classes, which sounds weird. Everyone's like, oh, melee is a DPS class, but it's like, no, they have abilities that are utility. Like, mainly helmets are for. Well, the thing is, like, melee's turned into DPS, but there is no DPS melee. So it's like brr. Okay. Maces. Hive Mind Mace. Fixed rotation speed. I don't know what that means. Projectile speed is increased. And XP bonus is what? They're decreasing XP bonus? Why? What? Okay. That's weird. They're buffing it and reducing. They're buffing it and making it less worth on just wearing it. Does GMO3 use Hive Mind Mace? Yeah, they probably should have buffed the damage as well. The bees go light speeder on your characters. Dang. Yeah, that's tragic, I guess, that they're reducing the XP bonus. Okay, Lumi. Lumi. Okay. So, damage is decreasing by 10 on both ends. And Lumiere was designed with a staggeringly high damage output, coupled with a pretty rough downside, you know, the really slow shot speed. Yeah, this item, like, it actually is pretty easy to use if you get the hang of it. And it just does a lot of damage, but yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I wish they would just add more wands. But, you know, I guess this is fine. Not really. I mean, it's like okay. It makes sense, but it's like I feel like they're attacking it in the wrong angle. Soul's Guidance. This is like the big one. So they're reducing the explosion, so there's like the damage is like it doesn't just burst 500. But the damage itself is increasing, so the flames, when they're just kind of like hovering around you, they increase damage. Yeah, so they're trying to make it they're trying to like make it a they're trying to make it a an item that's worthy of Sem and not something like an exaltation dungeon in terms of the value that you get with it. What did Derp just send me? Yeah. So that's it right now, right? I'm assuming. Yeah, Derp just sent me the bees hovering around you. So that's that. Good meme. Okay. Okay. And then Fallen damage is being increased by 5, which is fine. Crystal Wand. Yeah, we did go over sword buffs yet. Or we did go over them. We'll probably hit them again as a quick refresher, but basically it's just mostly damage increases with Indomitable getting an extra range buff. Okay, and then where was I? Oh yeah, Crystal Wand getting buffed again. It needs some more buffs to be suitable for usage, I swear. See, Abraham Swam, it's now multi-hit, which is good. Daggers, this is being decreased. Oh, okay, it's just the top end that's getting decreased. Well, similar to other D-Blade-esque items, this one can be used from such a safer range. Provides damage. Well, okay, so here's the thing. I think they should keep the damage and increased arc gap, so you have to sit more on top of things. But I guess this is fine. Yeah, whatever. It's not that much of a deal, but it's like that sucks. Okay. Ripper. Damage increase 5 on each end. That's small but large. Okay. Crystal Sword, my bullet. Okay, yeah, we went through these. Yeah, most of these are just damage increases. Domptable getting the range increase. And then, yeah, we went through the rest of this, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Tachis, right. Okay, Tachis are getting buffed with damage. all around. And fire rate is decreased. Damage increased to. Oh, okay, yeah. They're changing this so that it's easier on higher defense targets. Burial blades is getting less gimmicky, but like, that's fine. Armors, matrix, right? Threshold increases so that you can use them more often, and then it's being reduced to 90 seconds. A minute? What? Wait. Minute and a half. Okay, that's fine. Considering the proc beforehand was massive. And then we went over robes and stuff like that. Okay. So I think the big changes are well, okay, we'll have to see. We'll have to see about Crystal Bone Ring, because this is such like it's a gimmick change. So by nature we don't know how this is gonna play out yet. But this could be big or this could be not big. But we'll have to see. It probably isn't gonna be big, but that's it. Coral Ring, you can use it with Mad Lab Robe, but it's like whatever. And then Captain's Ring, so it's good. So those are pretty good. Battle armor, or fire battle armor. I think that's pretty good because the poison proc is probably going to be really big. I will probably try and solo avoid with this armor when public testing goes up, because this is the first armor I thought of when I was trying to solo avoid all those like time ago. New rushing armor, and that's fine. Mist, this is a really big change. Even though it's just 5 seconds for cooldown, the threshold is also lowered. I think this is massive. That's good. And then Kuras, this is a sad buff, but it's needed. Kuras is actually very broken with the proc, but it's still going to be good now, but just not as good. It's still going to be good though. It's still going to be really good. Okay, and then Nil big buff. Let's go. No, it's not. No one cares. Mad Lab. I don't know why they're nerfing this. Right. Vesture. This is understandable. Diplo. It's a good meme. Yeah, on ability, that's fine. Oh, they reduced portal damage. They didn't even say that earlier in the like text notes. New portal appears on cursor. Oh, actually, yeah, that's fair. If you decrease the randomness, of course, it's gonna be more powerful. So that's fine that they're reducing the damage. Okay. Tachi's, no one cares. Indomitable, I think, is getting a pretty like good buff. Katana's Quartz Cutter is also a really good buff. Abraham one, if you use that, then it is a pretty good buff because it now multi-hits. Cutter is a nerf that's unfortunate, to say the least. Yeah, Soul's Guidance is an unfortunate nerf because this item is actually really good right now. But it's understandable. It should still be pretty good, but... Okay, Lumi, nerf. Understandable. It will be noticeable, I think, for people who commonly top damage with Lumi. Hive Mind Mace, I think, is the XP nerf is it sucks. Yeah, if only Sea Sword armor pierced. Visage, this is a massive buff. Pungi, massive buff. Sea Shields, we have to wait and see. Obviously, it's still a nerf, but we have to see. We have to see. Cannot discount it, but we can't credit it too much. Scutum, this is like whatever. Buckler, or like Sunken Buckler, yeah, this is a big buff. Snake Sin Shield, big buff. Tone, it's kind of like it's a nerf by nature, but I don't think it'll be that bad. Still, Tome of Pain, actual stonks. Sea Scroll, very stonks. These two are just kind of like, it's okay. It's very mid change. This one we'll have to see. I think this is a big buff though. Bloody, big buff. Actual massive buff. Just the fact that you don't get slowed. Skulls. Depends on how you use cranium. I think it's a buff, and if you don't use it as damage, then it's not a buff. Then skulls. This one is going to be really funny with gemstone. Stars, big damage all around. So that's good. Huntress needs to get buffed more, I swear. And then Archer is giga buffed, which is good. Good. This is a good change. Okay. Okay, I promised I would end the stream with talking about Sea Shield, so I will talk about Sea Shield one more time, and then I will end the stream and go play Realm or something. Okay. Sea Shield, right? Yeah, get your ears open. Cooldown is removed, so you don't have to wait 5 seconds anymore to reuse it. Defense is down, or it gives you 8 defense from 0. Instead of invulnerability on hold, you now have armored. Speed penalty is halved, so you get minus 15 instead of minus 30. MP is, instead of 70 MP per second, it's now 40, so roughly half of what it was before. And they now have like a built-in eye effect if you're armored, and the damage is increased. And now the shots deal, it hits more than just the one enemy that you're sitting on. And so the reason why they did this was because human decoying is actually like it's really broken. It's very overpowered, which is why I main Knight and Trickster. It's because they just have that option, which is really broken. Yes, it does stack with eye, or it doesn't say it doesn't stack with eye, and I'm pretty sure it will stack with eye. So, because eye is a different thing, it entirely. It's not like it doesn't do the same thing as Sea Shield, but they do like very similar things. So we'll have to see. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. So we don't I think that maybe if you hold space, like if you hold your ability, you should get defense while armored. Because like yeah, the gap between invulnerable and armored is pretty big, but Knight also has a lot of defense, and because of the MP buff, you don't have to use Resu with it anymore. So you can actually have like you can use Cuirass with it. You can use Candy Coated if you're maxing the armored tankiness, right? You can use other like you have more options now to synergize with Sea Shield than just Resu. But I don't know. And the thing about this is that you basically can use Bastion already with this. Like you can use Bastion instead of this item, like the ST shield. So it's like I don't want a second Bastion is the thing. I wish they would buff Bastion. Maybe make Bastion what this is right now. But I just don't think that Sea Shield deserves this. I think human decoying is a problem, but I think that instead of making it do something else, you just make the drain higher. Because like if you think about what Sea Shield gets, like what Sea Shield actually gets used for, it's Sentinel, Sum of King, and O3. That's like it, really. Like effectively that's like it. MBC, the phases that you tank, you already can tank regardless of Sea Shield or not. So I don't like spaghettis, you don't need it. other phases that you really don't need it, right? It's just like those three places are where Sea Shield is used the most. Sentinel, King, like some of King, very limited in King, and O3. And if you don't have like the thing is like if you use like so we'll start from O3, right? If you use Sea Shield in O3, typically you're standing on things for a long amount of time, like whole phases, basically. You're standing on whole phases, and that's why it's an issue there. So if you increase the MP cost, then it's still risky to use because you're still out of position, but the reward is going to be used for like way less time. So you can't sit on like a whole Fury Melts. You can't sit on a whole uh, Armor Crumples for like not baiting, human decoying. And you can't sit on like you basically you can't sit on everything anymore, which I think would be fine. Because it's like the fact that you can literally see shield whole phases is the problem with it in O3. For King, right? There's like a few phases. It's very RNG depending on how long the King feels like chasing. So it's sort of hit or miss there. But most of the phases that you can see shield, it doesn't matter anyways. Like you can just walk around him or like stay close to him anyways. So it's not like King is like whatever. Like I could care less for King. For Sentinel though, that's the biggest one that people use it on. They use it for jumps. They use it on both opening phases, being the Petrify Slashes and jumps. It's very useful for sea shielding there. For both of them, it's actually insane DPS on both. If you sit on it, and also human decoying is also fine. So it's and then the big thing is rage, right? Rage is where Sea Shield is used the most. Like by far the most useful place for Sea Shield is rage in Sentinel. If you nerf the time, right, the uptime of Sea Shield, you can't do the whole thing, but you can still do some of it. So in regards of safety for Sea Shield, if you nerf the time that you can have Sea Shield up, then that means the more useful thing to do is actually just run in a circle around him instead of sitting on him. Deck and making my community happy and stopping the game from dying challenge impossible. Well, so it's like I think the only thing they really need to do to Sea Shield is just increase the drain. Even like double it is fine. Actually, maybe not double. How much? Wait. Oh shit. Oh no, there's a Q there. Fuck. No. Okay, it's fine. Let me find a knight that I'm not using. Okay. Yeah. So if I take off Rezu, I have that much MP. Okay, so the thing is, if they make it so that this amount of MP can be used for 3 seconds of... Yeah, because right now you can get about, like, just under 4 seconds of invulnerability without Rezu, without I. Just under 4 seconds. If they make it so that this amount of MP lasts for 3 seconds, or, like, with this much MP, it lasts for way less time than it does right now, I think that would be a much more warranted nerf than gutting the item with armored. Though we still have to see, because I still think that it's it's not that bad, but well, nobody uses the armored MP Drain Ninja Star because Ninja doesn't have absurd defense. Knight has absurd defense. So it's like it's the armored scales with defense. And so if we have more defense, armored is more powerful. So nobody uses the ninja one because ninja doesn't have defense. So we genuinely do have to wait and see how armored works with knight with the sea shield buff with items that complement the armored. So that's what I'm going to be doing on Friday. I'm probably going to be streaming it. But yeah, we have to see. But I think if you just increase the drain, it's a fine nerf. Because it makes the risk higher. And in theory, if you're using it for human decoying, it also reduces the reward for that as well. So my knight with 63 defense with sea shield setup will go from vulnerability for 7 seconds to 96 for 12. Hold on. Do I have a candy coated? Hold on. Let's just hold on. Let's look at that real quick. I don't think I have a candy coated though. I very much doubt that I have a candy coated. Yeah, that's a good meme. Okay. Candy it gives 30 defense, right? Oh. Yeah, it gives 30 defense. So, okay. Let's take that off. And we'll keep I just because I'm assuming people are going to be using it with I anyway. So increase 30 from this. So it's 80 defense by itself plus armored. And it's like, if you want a slightly more DPS, then you could put this on, just -2. So it's like 78 defense plus armored. That's so fucking massive. So we'll have to see. We'll just have to see. Yeah, I think the way that you nerf this is not giving it a different debuff. I think that you should just increase the drain, because that fixes the human decoying problem. Maybe not entirely. Like, you'd have to like substantially increase the drain, and then it becomes okay. Oh yeah, it's gonna be what, 80? No, it was 78. So it's gonna be 86. I forgot that Sea Shield was gonna give defense. I don't know. It's a matter of, I think about it as like how often you get put in combat. You know. 10%? Yeah, 10% sounds right. It sounds right. Yeah, it's strange. Yeah, I think they should just increase the drain. Because if they increase the drain, then it's like fine. It's, man. Yeah, okay. We'll see on Friday. I will stream on Friday with all of these things in mind. I will try and I will try and get all the items that I need to for the testing session, but that's the goal for Friday is to test this change out because it so hopefully they give us yeah, flowing clarity. Well, they didn't change flowing clarity. It's just it gives like 17 defense. Um yeah, so we'll see. So we'll have to do like a bunch of shatters. We'll have to do if they give us O3s, then we have to test an O3 as well, guaranteed. Um and what that was like the big two dungeons, right? Yeah. It's yeah, I okay. So here's the thing. If we, so the thing is that they said that we should give feedback, right? So on Friday when testing goes up, we should give feedback, right? On the so I highly encourage that like while we do this, like while we're on Friday and like doing this change, we should all leave feedback. And one of those feedbacks is we should have them buff Bastion and then revert Sea Shield and make it more drain. Yeah. I like the thing is like I'm such a big Bastion enjoyer because I think it's slept on because of the fact that you can tank with defense. But they're just making Sea Shield fill that niche and it's like annoying. Okay, whatever. I will stop stalling. I will end stream and I will see you all on Friday when these notes go live on public testing. Okay? That's what we'll do. But we'll see. I highly doubt that this will be good anymore. I highly doubt that this will be good anymore, but I have hope that it's still going to be very tanky. Just maybe not in the way of because Sentinel, I think like for Rage, I think you may be fine. I think genuinely you might be fine to just like tank the whole thing. I'm not sure though, but we will have to see. But I will see you all on Friday. Okay, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.